My name is Sachin. I'm 32 years old. I am a teacher and teacher trainer living here in Warsaw. I like the fact that there are beautiful women everywhere. I think I'm not alone in this. A lot of single foreign men, even foreign men who have girlfriends out here. Well, we play a little game. At least me and a few of my friends play this little game where we try to see how long we can go before we see a beautiful woman. I've never lasted more than 2 minutes. So beautiful women are everywhere. A lot of the times they will just come up to me and ask me questions. They'll ask me about things like, let's say, the Kama Sutra, and what if any advice I have on the Kama Sutra. Well, what is it actually about? And when I explain to them it's a religious text, they get a little confused because, well, Poland is a Catholic country, and in Catholicism, sex is kind of taboo, whereas in Hinduism, it's to be celebrated and enjoyed. And of course, going back to the Kama Sutra, they asked me about, well, positions and that kind of thing. Now I'm not as flexible as I used to be. I don't know if I could teach anybody the Kama Sutra, but I hope my mother doesn't see this. What I mainly dislike about Poland is that people are generally really pessimistic over here. There are a lot of people here who have so much, yet they always seem to find a reason to complain. In India, even the poorest person will find a reason to smile every day. Here it seems like people find a reason to complain every day. Rosso on Sunday, zupa pomidorowa on Monday, and it continues. Meat and potatoes and a little bit of salad, surovka. It's really repetitive, and there's not a lot of variety, it seems. There's also not a lot of spice. Now, of course, being Indian, I'm used to a lot of flavors in my food. Over here, the flavors are salt and pepper. And maybe the little green stuff, the pietruszka. Parties in Poland are a lot smaller than parties in India. Indian weddings it's a celebration for everybody, not just your family, your close family and close friends. It's your family and your friends and your friends' friends and your family's extended family. Invite more people. Just make it big, make it lavish. I know it gets expensive, but don't worry, it's a party. You're supposed to have fun. Of course, my father not knowing anything about Poland or even where it was, it made it a little bit confusing for him. Where are you going to sleep? How are you going to eat? Do they have mobile phones? Things like that. Do they have computers in Poland? Or will you be riding a horse to your school? So he knew very little. And my mother, she said, no, Poland's in Europe. It should be okay. I think my father said something like, oh, wait a minute. Poland's next to Germany. That should be good. Well, it was actually just recently I ran into a neo-Nazi skinhead who looked at me and he started blaming me for all the problems in his life or in his country. I, of course, asked him very calmly as I could, what do you believe in? And he said, Polska dla Polaków, Poland for Polish people. And I said, okay. Who are the heads of government, business, media over here? And he thought for about a minute. And he spoke English, which is quite surprising. Everybody is Polish. I said, right. So you already kind of have Poland for Polish people. He thought again and he said, oh, you're right. Sorry. And then he just walked away. And I thought, well, I think I just converted a skinhead. The Polish language I find next to impossible. There's a lot of Z's, and you know, the BRZ together is bzz, and I couldn't figure out the grammar or the pronunciation. I think I'm not a super linguist, but I think this is the only language that, at least that I know of, that changes the cases in people's names. I think it's even difficult for Polish people. I knew of Roman Polanski. I'm a fan of his films. I knew of Fryderyk Chopin. I had no idea he was Polish until I came here. I was landing at the airport and I thought, why is Warsaw's airport named after a French guy? And then of course it was explained to me later. Marie Curie as well. I didn't know she was Polish until I came here. Oh, of course, Mariusz Pudzianowski. That was maybe another stereotype that we had back home about Polish people. Very big, muscular guys because of Pudzian. Cześć, namaste, widzowie, wirtualna Polska.